Primary 5 Environmental Studies, second term. Unit 10 Plant Life. Page numbers 66 to 75. Objectives. At the end of the lesson, students will learn about uses of plants. Students will learn about seed dispersal. Students will learn about diversity in plant life. Students will learn about special plants of Sri Lanka. Okay children, now let's see uses of plants. Plants are an important and useful part of our environment. Plants provide food and shelter. Plants take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen during photosynthesis. The roots of trees bind the soil and help to reduce soil erosion. Let's see what is reproduction. Reproduction is a process which living beings produce young ones of their own kind. Reproduction is a process which living beings produce young ones of their own kind. So, how plants reproduce? Do you know how plants reproduce? Flowering plants reproduce through seeds. Flowers turn into fruits after pollination. Fruits have one or more seeds inside them. Do you know what is a seed? Okay children, now let's see what is a seed. A seed is a small hard thing inside the fruit. A seed consists of a seed coat. A seed coat is the outer cover of the seed. One or two seed leaves. That seed consists of one or two seed leaves. And the seed consists of embryo. We called it as the baby plant. These are the things that seed consists of. Okay children, now let's see what is a seed dispersal. It is a process which seeds are spread to distant places. It is an important process for the survival of the plants. Seeds get dispersed in many ways. First one is through water. Second one by wind. Third one by animals and human beings. Fourth one by explosion. The last one is by germination. The first thing is through water. Some seeds float on water bodies such as streams, ponds and rivers. To float on the water body, they have fibrous or spongy body that helps them to float. To float on that water bodies, they have fibrous or spongy body. Example for the through water are coconut, lotus, cattail. Examples are coconut, lotus and cattail. The second one is by wind. Some seeds are carried far and wide by the wind. How they carried far and wide by the wind? Because they are light in weight. And some seeds are hairy. Some seeds are hairy. So they can carried far away by the wind. And some seeds have wing-shaped structures. Some seeds have winged-shaped structures, so they can fly. Example are drumstick, dandelion, milkweed, and cycamo. These are the examples for the seeds that carried from wind. The third one is by animals and human beings. Animals and human beings eat the flesh of fruits and throw away the seeds. Examples are mango, papaw, rambutan, tomato, and there are so many examples. Some seeds have hook-like parts. I think you have seen that. Then that help to cling to the body of animals. That hook-like parts cling to the body of animals. When animals travel in, that hook-like parts fell down and they become a plant. Examples for that are love grass and mimosa. The fourth one is by explosion. Some plants have pods that are seed containers. Pods are seed containers. When they rip, they burst open and scatter in the seeds. Examples are sweet pea, milkweed, and violet. The fifth one is germination. Germination is a process by which a seed grows into a young plant. When a seed is sown, it takes water and nutrients from the soil, and with sufficient sunlight, it starts to sprout. The newly formed root moves downward into the soil, and the shoot grows upward. The shoot develops two tiny leaves at first and then slowly grows into a plant. Here in the picture you can see the shoot grows upward and the root goes downward. Germination is a process which seeds grows into young plant. Diversity in plant life. Plants grow in different conditions of soil, climate, and place. Based on the place where they grow, plants are classified into aquatic and terrestrial plants. Aquatic plants that grow and survive in water. Some of these plants float on the surface of the water and move along with the current water. Their roots are not fixed. They have hollow water bodies filled with air. Example: water hyacinth, duck beads. Next point is plant grow above surface of the water, roots fixed to the bottom. Have a long slender stalk. Leaves have waxy surface that water slides off. It keeps leaf dry. Example are water lily and lotus. Plants grow entirely underwater. Roots fixed to the bottom. Leaves thin and narrow. Example are hydrilla. These are the aquatic plants. Okay children, now let's see terrestrial plant. Plants that grow on land are called terrestrial plants. Different kinds of terrestrial plants grow in different soil and climatic conditions. They have unique features to make them such their environment. Most trees growing on the higher slopes of mountains are tall and cone-shaped. Example: coniferous trees. They have downward sloping branches that allow snow to slide off them. In plains and forests, the trees are umbrella-shaped and widely spread branches. This helps them to bear the strong winds. Example, mango tree. Desert plants have roots that grow deep underground, searching water. Their stems and leaves are fleshy and store food. Example are cactus. Okay children, now let's see special plants of Sri Lanka. The land of Sri Lanka is rich in plant life. We have many medicinal plants grow in our country. We use these plants to treat illness. Example, henna, red sandalwood, turmeric, and etc. Sri Lanka is famous for its fragrant spices. Example are cinnamon, clove, nutmeg. Sri Lanka is also very famous for tea. Here in the picture you can see mangroves. It can be found in Sri Lankan coastal areas. It prevents seawater rushing into the lands. There are dense forests and home to unique animals and birds. Mangroves being cleared to make tourist spots, so it is our duty to protect mangrove forest. Na or ironwood tree. Na or ironwood tree is national tree in our country. It is a tall tree with hard wooden trunk. It has a unique smell. It is considered to be sacred. It used to manufacture medicine, soap and perfumes. Okay children, let's learn about blue water lily. Blue water lily is our national flower. We can find it all over Sri Lanka. It is called Nilmanal in Sinhala and Kamalam in Tamil. Okay children, this is the exercises that you want to do. Thank you.